Hello, everyone. I'm Alex,
I'm David.
and we are the Early Intervention Brothers, but we've been missing in action. But that's what we're going to talk about today. David, where you been, dude?
I've been here in your computer. What are you talking about?
And
You gotta
and
let
if
me
it,
out.
if you've noticed, David is now somewhat of a circle, and we're trying it out to see. We're experimenting with a few things because that's what we're all about is trial and error. So if you don't like it, give it a
Circle.
thumbs down. But if you're okay with it, give it a thumbs up. Actually, just give it a thumbs up. Write in the comments if you think it's good or bad. David and I, on top of having our YouTube channel, we have our own side projects that we're working on. For myself, I'm actually studying. Studying what, you might ask? So, on top of early intervention, I also work in ABA, which is Applied Behavior Analysis. And currently, I'm studying to become a BCBA, a Board Certified Behavior Analysis. We'll get into that into the future. But right now, that's what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, couple of months, is dedicating all that time to studying because it's a big test. David, share with everyone what you've been up to.
Well, my side projects that I like to do, I'm affiliated with Warrior One. Everything we typically do off of off-season training with all of our athletes, not just for football, but we train, in-home gyms, from in-home gyms to on the field, from in the field to back in the gym.
And I'll
Because
probably leave the link to the video that we made either up here or down there or somewhere so that
what
way you guys
link?
can take a look at it. The link to the YouTube channel, the link to the Warrior One video that we did a couple months back. All right.
So yeah, being affiliated with Warrior One, we doing lots of off-season training. It started about March, the end of March to into summer. Now that we're taking a break from the high school because they're starting their season, we're really focusing on our second project, which would be with PDLQ, Youth Tackle Football League, and we're going into coaching. This we're about our second week into the season. It's about 4 to 5 months into the season once it's over.
Wow.
So a lot of the kids are conditioning right now, getting rhythm. We're still taking lots of new procedures for COVID. We're taking lots of new steps to make sure all the kids are safe, all the adults are safe. It's some unique times right now as far as staying active in the community and doing your part by keeping everyone safe.
So, did you guys have a season last year? I mean,
No,
I might know, but some of our viewers might not.
unfortunately, no seasons for California youth football happened.
Wow.
If you did play any type of youth football, you traveled out of the state.
Okay.
California was one of the states that shut everything down. Parks, because if you lived in California, a lot of the parks were shut down. A lot of the all high schools in California were pretty much shut down for sports.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the youth leagues piggyback off of using their fields. So no access to the field, nowhere to practice, nowhere to play. So other independent teams traveled outside of California and competed that way just to make sure they kept their season going, or at least their child have a season.
And have you noticed how the kids have been in or out of shape?
What we have noticed as a group is newcomers.
Okay.
People have never played before. And I think that goes back to that sort of that way of thinking that last year it was taken away from us rather than us having the option, oh, we can do it or we can't do it. I think a lot of parents and children and young youth saw that when something was taken away out of their own taken away from them at their own choice, that's where you saw more interest joining. Like, now I want to play.
Got it.
Though our kids that do focus on Warrior One and that do attend Warrior One camps, yes, those kids were still conditioned.
There we go. There's a little drop of self-promotion. And you know what? We need to have our oldest brother, Alfred, on us so he could talk a little bit more about Warrior One. So watch out for that.
Well, we have some interesting things coming up this spring. So yeah, we definitely got to have him come in and promote some of the new things. Right now, me and him are focused on our PDLQ team. So, but we'll definitely have him in as we get closer to fall and then in middle fall, because spring is when we usually kick off. You remember when all those athletes are playing, they're playing in the fall and summer. So that's when we take our break from Warrior One, and then we focus on our own tackle leagues. And but we're coming into a unique situation coming up in the next coming year or so.
Yeah. Which will be very fluid, but having him on to go a little bit more into Warrior One, that's kind of going to be the focus for the next couple of YouTubes that we're going to put out, is having special guests. And not only having family members or friends, but we're going to have doctors on. We're going to have other BCBAs on. We're going to have other professionals within the realm of early education or early learning or some type of therapy. I might even get into contact with a speech therapist because we want to be able to provide as much information to you, the viewers, because the more you know, the more you can do, the more you can do, the more impactful your child will be in this world.
That's the one thing that myself and Alex have always thought is this channel is an outreach. This channel is to get others exposed or even strategies and early intervention exposure. That's the whole purpose of our YouTube, why we started our YouTube channel. And I know we've been, taking a break here and there, but COVID has put a little bit of thing where we have to adjust.
Yep.
As you see, I'm in my house. Alex is in his house.
David's in a circle. Yeah,
I'm in
we're
a
on
great
all of it.
circle. I think it just definitely gives me a good round on my face. So I actually like the circle. I'll take it some more.
All right.
Give me some more, please, sir.
Or at least making our viewers giving them a different look.
What are you
Mixing
talking
it
about,
up.
man? I'm beautiful, man. You know I'm beautiful. Everyone likes seeing me, man. Beautiful, baby.
Well, I mean, you have good genes, right? You got good genes.
I don't know who you're related to. Me.
But that is what we got coming up next. So please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. Like David said, we want to put out as much information as possible for you, the viewers.